Hello friends, welcome to True and Fall channel. Since independence, Pakistan and India are continuously fighting over Kashmir. Many battles had been fought. Kashmir is bleeding with terrorism. Many Kashmiris talk of freedom from India. Indians consider Kashmir as its integral part. But who is right on the basis of history and logic? Kashmir belongs to whom? Please watch this video till end and make your own decision. In this video, I will tell you about ancient history of Kashmir. Kashmir is a Sanskrit word. Its meaning is a desiccated land. According to Nilmad Puran, which was compiled in 5th century CE, tells a story about the origin of Kashmir. Kashmir Valley was a big lake and Rishi Kashyap diverted its flow near Baramulla area, thus creating land. Then he asked Brahmins and other people to settle there. Though this is a mythological story, but modern geological research has proved that thousands of years ago there was a massive lake in valley which dried up. In Nilmad Puran, one name of goddess Durga is Kashmira. This story about origin of Kashmir has been recorded by famous Chinese traveler Huan San in his book Who Came to India in 7th century CE. Famous Kashmiri scholar of 12th century Kallan has given detailed description of ancient kings of Kashmir from Mahabharata period till 12th century in his book called Ras Tarangini. In the great epic Mahabharata's chapter Drona Parv, a story has been told related to Kashmir. When Lord Krishna was engaged in battle with King Jarasandh, king of Kashmir Gonda came in support of Jarasandh, but he was killed by Krishna's brother Balram. Later, when Krishna visited Gandhar, which is known today as Afghanistan, Gonda's son Damodar, who was ruler of Kashmir, attacked Krishna, but eventually got killed. After the death of Damodar, Krishna didn't annex his Kashmir in his kingdom, but announced that Damodar's wife Yashovati, who was pregnant at that time, would be the next ruler of Kashmir. Thus, Queen Yashovati became first woman in the world to rule a kingdom. After some time, when Mahabharata war commenced, all the kings of India were invited to join any of the two groups, Pandavas or Kauravas, in this battle. But Kashmir was not invited because it was ruled by a small kid and his mother, Queen Yashovati. Later, Kashmir was included in Hastinapur, the kingdom of Pandavas, by Arjun. In the Sabha Parv chapter of Mahabharata, it is mentioned that several Kashmiris attended Yudhishthir's coronation ceremony when he became Emperor of India. Famous ancient Indian scholar of 500 BCE, Panini, has given good information of Kashmir in his book Ashtadhyayi. When Alexander the Great invaded India in 326 BCE, King Porus of Punjab sought help of Abhisar, the king of Kashmir, but Abhisar didn't help. This incident is written in Greek records. Kashmir was an integral part of India in the Mauryan and Kushan dynasties period. Till 13th century, Kashmir was continuously ruled by Hindu rulers. In 1339, when Shah Mir became first Muslim ruler of Kashmir, religious conversion of Hindu population started by brutal force and fear. Till 1947, Hindu population of Kashmir became just 20% from 100%. Except from 1747 to 1890, when Kashmir was a part of Afghan Durrani Empire, Kashmir has always been part of India. In 1947, Pakistan captured some area of Kashmir known as POK. It is 35% of actual territory. Due to the blunders of Jawaharlal Nehru, Kashmir became an international issue. But change in religion of people of Kashmir does not change the religion of the land. The land belongs to India from thousands of years. All nationalist people of India want Indian government to take back POK by any means. It should follow the path told by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Tit for tat policy. The great Chanakya also said so. Jai Hind. Please like and share this video. Subscribe True and False channel to watch latest videos. Namaskar.